RV's Gone Wild. Hey everyone, RV's Gone Wild number 21. That's right. Got my cowboy hat on. I always feel like Chuck Barris from the Gong Show when I wear this hat. But hey, we got some wild and crazy RVs here. I've got some crazy Tur Duckin. So let's get going. Joe S., another RVing with Joe out there, sent us this. This was an Airstream for sale that had this whole bubble custom attachment to it. And if you look inside this dome, it actually looked really comfortable and nice as a sleeping loft or a secondary area. Before we get on to the next video, I want to thank our sponsor, Highlands RV Repair. I've been using Lorenzo at Highland RV Repair for a couple of different fixes now, and he just repacked my bearings and did a general servicing on the hubs. He's the guy who got me out of that jam when my brakes wouldn't work and my truck wouldn't connect to the trailer. I had a lot of people down here in the lower mainland of BC recommend him to me, and I'm so glad I found him. You know, in just a few months, my warranty is going to expire, and I'm going to likely not just go to the dealer for all my fixes, and Lorenzo is going to be my go-to guy. Everyone needs an RV guy, and Lorenzo is now my RV guy. So I want to thank Lorenzo for helping me out recently. I want to thank Lorenzo for sponsoring this video. And if you need any help with your RV here in the lower mainland, give him a call. His van is totally kitted out so he can show up mobile to your location, fix whatever you got. He's located out of the general Abbotsford area. Give him a call at 604-996-3690. I'm going to put this phone number and a link to his Facebook page in the description. Again, thanks a lot, Lorenzo, for helping me out. And given the way things go on my RV, I'll be calling you again soon. This comes from Clive R. over in Australia. He's one of our Australian fans. He was in a caravan park in Lightning Ridge, Australia. They were in their own caravan. That's what they call a trailer over there. And they saw this one pull up. And apparently it was made with corrugated iron. Thanks, Clive. Dave L. sent this our way. I think he just saw this unit parked across from him. I don't have a lot of information on it, but he's about to drive from Calgary to Boston across the whole continent, so he expects to be able to send us some cool pics in the future. Terry W. was actually turned on to our channel by a friend of his who suggested he sends his own trailer into us, so thanks for sending this to us, Terry. Terry calls this their Gypsy Wagon. It's a custom camper they built. There's some great craftsmanship in this one. Looks sweet. Thanks for sending it our way. Terry, now that you found the channel, I hope you stick around. Don't forget to subscribe. Ran across some of these rough pics. We got a pretty major crash here. I understand, like, no one was killed in this. They got bumped around a little bit. But this just is another reminder to all of us RVers out there to slow down. Remember, folks, we're just on vacation and relaxing. We don't need to go too fast. And if you're living in your RV, well, it's even more important that you take it slow and preserve that home of yours. And who knows what was going on with this one? We got a guy driving down the road. Some people caught him on camera, driving down the road with an overweight trailer with the sides sticking out. There was all kinds of theories shooting around in the comments. Is this a stolen trailer or whatever? Who knows? But I don't know how this makes it down the road without getting pulled over. Tim B. in Colorado sent this to us. This is actually his 2011 E450. He converted this RV to a 4x4 with a 6-inch lift, and he also wanted to feature his co-pilot. We might just have to include his co-pilot in RVing with Pets. If you haven't checked it out, we've got another set of videos. I'll put a link right here to RVing with Pets. If you like to RV with your pet, or you have any cool pictures or videos of RVs, send them to RVingWithJoe@gmail.com. I'd love to get your submissions, or just mail me and say hi. And Brian Johnson from Brian's ATV Safety Training sent this in to us. He's actually seen me on the road locally here in BC. He actually has an ATV safety training course and company, and he also boondocks and has to travel as part of his safety training company, so he'll go to different areas around here in BC. Brian, I got your email. I'll be looking to maybe get in touch with you. Let's see what we can do together as a collaboration, huh? Like me, he likes to boondock around British Columbia. I'm sure we're going to cross paths sooner or later. Brian H. sent us this 1976 Dodge. Don't have a lot of backstory on it. I'm guessing from the trailer and the tow truck, it doesn't run. But maybe this is his next fixer-upper. I don't know. Send me more information on this or comment below, Brian. You know, I've grown jaded, and I rarely laugh out loud as I go through these videos. But this one just made me sit in my chair and chuckle. From Brian J., we've got this station wagon towing a converted station wagon that's, I don't even know if it's completely redone, that trailer. It's neither backwards nor forwards. What a sight. And Chad F. from Texas just wanted to share with us a picture of his 2019 Tundra pulling his Shasta Revere. West Texas is a great place to RV, but you better find a tree for shade. Now, Corv. Corv has actually sent us some stuff before. He's a big fan of the channel. He's actually out of the Netherlands. Over there in the Netherlands, he's been looking for rare campers. And he has a hard time finding them, but he found this 1970 Bedford about a mile from his house in Hertogenbosch.
I can't understand a word you said.
Hertogenbosch.
Do you eat some peanut butter or something?
I have no idea how to pronounce it. I think he just wanted me to try to pronounce that name.
Yeah, you sound like a dog with peanut butter on the roof of your mouth.
I don't speak Dutch. He's from the Netherlands, but he actually sent us these pics that he found in Albuquerque. And he had a few other to send. It's funny, I think I've seen this candy dish. I know I've seen this RV trailer in some RV office before. Now, Heath K sent us these crazy pictures. I have no idea what could lead up to having somebody park their trailer on the boat ramp like this. It's not like there's a boat trailer attached to that RV trailer. My wife practically has an anxiety attack anytime she sees pictures or videos like this, thinking of our truck going into the drink like that. Ugh. John S. sent us this badass rig. Kenworth towing a 40-foot Raptor trailer. I bet you that truck doesn't even feel that trailer. There's nowhere John's gonna have a problem towing that. That truck will not be challenged with that trailer. Awesome setup, John. And we got another heavy-duty truck here with Logan's setup. Logan was just heading out of Quartzsite, Arizona, heading out to Oklahoma. So not only do they have this heavy-duty truck, they've got this trailer that's basically a toy hauler. And in the back of that toy hauler, it looks like they got themselves a smart car. So obviously these folks can just park, and then they've got their little car to zoom around town. Thanks for sending it our way, Logan. Patrick W. sent this to us. He saw it in Vail, Oregon. Pretty sure somebody sent me another picture of this truck parked somewhere else. So sometimes it's like that. I get repeats and I don't even know it. And it's from different people, which is the funny part. Everyone's got a camera, and so the coolest RVs always end up on my channel. And that's why you should subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to subscribe. Take a moment if you haven't. Subscribe right now. Let's keep going. I want to thank Tarr from Norway. Hope I said that right. They sent us this picture. They just came across RV's Gone Wild number 18. Where you been for the last 17 episodes? And this is their caravan setup. They were towing it with a Volvo V90. Now they're towing it with a BMW X5. But this is their ride, and this second pick is on their way to Lofoten. Sure, I'm saying that wrong. And it's time. A bunch of you love this. A few of you hate this, but it's time for Tur Duckin. That's where you take a turkey, and inside that turkey, you cook a duck, and inside that duck, you cook a chicken. It's a great recipe. I love to eat it, but it can be a terrible idea when it comes to towing. Let's take a look at some RV and trailer Tur Duckins, which goes all the way back to the 70s.
2 tons of travel trailer, 1,500 pounds of camper, 4,500 pounds of boat. This is a travel-all wagon. Travel-all, built on a truck-style chassis with the beefier engines, drivetrains, and cooling systems you need to haul something big up a mountain.
And we wonder, where do people get these ideas? Apparently people have been towing Tur Duckins long before I was even born. And commercials like that don't help. Lee S. sent us this. It's sort of a meme-ified pic. It's a crawler hauler, right? Looks like it's a 5th-wheel crawler hauler setup. Andre K. said he's got to load his firewood into the blue trailer, his generator in the small trailer, and then he's heading off to go fishing. Boy, it takes a lot for you to go fishing. I hope you're camping as well with all that. We've got this from Earl P. in North Carolina. They sent us this rig of theirs. It's quite a long rig, although this person said they're a Ford person. They couldn't find a Class A with a Ford engine, so they had to go with a Cummins diesel. But it looks like they're towing a Ford, and then they've got this cool golf cart. This thing is beast going down the road. My gosh, I wouldn't want to have to do a roundabout with this. Thanks for sending it our way, and be careful out there with that big rig. And this one was sent to us by one of our big fans, Chris Spencer. He actually manages the Vegas KOA, or K-O-A, as I was recently corrected in the comments. I shouldn't be calling it KOA, it's K-O-A. But Chris sent us this cool Tur Duckin that he spotted. And Chris, you're an authority on this. Can I call it KOA, or is it K-O-A? Comment below. Cody P wanted to share with us his Tur Duckin rig. And that's a 2021 Ram 2500 6.4 Hemi, pulling a Jayco Eagle, pulling a 14-foot trailer. That's hauling his 2018 Polaris RS 1000. Oh my gosh. This picture is the first time he was pulling the setup. He was going to Mudfest in Hillman, Minnesota for Memorial Day weekend. I'm sure that tow job was a big hit at Mudfest. The question is, do you take the trailer mudding or just the ride in the back? I want to see you take that trailer mud next. Dustin P from Toronto was coming home on Pennsylvania through the upstate area of New York on I-90 and saw this interesting rig. He said he wasn't sure if it was Tur Duckin. I would say it is Tur Duckin. I've never seen one of those three-wheelers towed backwards like that. I guess it works. And an old colleague of mine, Bill G, posted this on his Facebook. It was a picture he found from somebody else's post. He called out the extreme stacking skills here these folks have. And of course, they got it all strapped down with the other straps, so that ain't going nowhere. I zoomed in on it. I don't think this is Photoshop. This is real crazy. Kyle J took this picture a while back. Thought he'd share it with us. Thought we'd enjoy it. Yep, that's a crazy one. Again, like other ones, I wonder how they get the boat off the truck. Peggy I sent this to us from Mistletoe State Park in Georgia, where they saw this Tur Duckin pass by their campsite. Thanks for grabbing the photo. Pete F said he's enjoying our RVs Gone Wild videos from Mission. That's local. That is my neighbor, Pete. Bro, see you down the street. And he saw this rig in southern Alberta. He says he doesn't know if this qualifies as Tur Duckin, but it sure is long. Yes, this is definitely Tur Duckin. It's sort of like commercial Tur Duckin. Actually, in a few videos ago, I did a whole bunch of ones on these long-ass trucks. I mean, they can push it far beyond any RVer. And here's a Tur Duckin that we saw on our way home on our most recent camping trip. If you haven't seen the video for my camping trip, I'll put a link for it right here. And this guy was staring at us wondering, why are we recording him? Ron H. from Iowa wanted to share his Tur Duckin with all of us. It's his 2024 Ford F-250 pulling a 2023 Jayco Eagle HT pulling his 2017 Polaris Ranger. Sweet rig. And Veronica G, she wanted to share her friend's Paul's Tur Duckin. He travels around North Florida, the southern states. I guess he attends and records a lot of mud rallies. So thanks, Veronica and David, for sending this in. I don't know if all my viewers know, but I actually used to work for George Lucas's Industrial Light and Magic. So I've got Star Wars deep in my blood, deep in my bones. And I love it when I see Star Wars RVs and Star Wars rides. Here's a few examples. Stepen O sent this to us. It's the RV-D2. And speaking of R2-D2, check out this little ride, which is all done up with R2-D2. And I believe this was at a Vancouver car show that somebody sent in a picture for me, but you got this custom little ride. I'm sure this is an import from Japan or something. And my wife and I spotted this Stormtrooper truck on the way home, so I had her grab a few pics of it. So this truck is kind of done up in the motif, in the idea of a Stormtrooper. There wasn't a lot of graphics on it. It was more the color scheme and, of course, the label. And you might remember from another RV's Gone Wild a while back, we got this Millennium Falcon style Class A. I know for myself, I've always thought of my RVs as the Millennium Falcon because I'm about to hit hyperspace, I'm about to head out on an RV trip, and
watch this.
Watch what?
I think we're in trouble.
all of a sudden something breaks, and then I gotta go fix something before I can get it back on the road again. I'm sure a lot of people feel like their RV is the Millennium Falcon. Here's some more Star Wars RVs. If you ever run across any cool Star Wars pics related to RVs, please send them my way. Or any cool pic about RVing, send it my way. I take links, YouTube links, anything you got. I love seeing it. I try to use everything I get. I can't quite use everything. Send it to RVingWithJoe@gmail.com. And don't forget, I've got other RV travel videos where we go camping and take my RV out into the woods. I'll put one of those right here to the left. Down here in the corner, we've got one of our RVing with Pets videos. And below, we'll put the previous episode of RV's Gone Wild in case you missed it. Thanks, everyone. Hope to hear from you. Stay safe out there.